My rights were owned by Edmonton, and they wouldn't release me. And they said either you sign this garbage contract or you don't play.
Right.
So, for myself, I felt like, I almost said screw it.
Colt Brennan may be considered the best quarterback to ever play at the University of Hawaii. Marcus Mariota and Tua may be the best known quarterbacks from St. Louis High School in Honolulu. But literally before all of them, that was Timmy Chang. Timmy Chang left his imprint on college football, but things didn't work out for him so great professionally. As Timmy proved throughout his college career, records are meant to be broken. Some of those records he still retains till this day. And while those records tell a story of an amazingly resilient quarterback, they also tell the story of his shortcomings. So sit back, chill. Today I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened to Timmy Chang. Let's go. Yo, shout out to all of my subscribers, bro. We recently hit 200,000 subscribers, bro. Much appreciated, man. I appreciate the continued support, and I will continue to do my best to give y'all quality video. If you're brand new here, consider subscribing and enable your notifications. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you enjoy these videos. And without further ado, what happened to Timmy Chang? Timmy Chang was a basketball and football player at St. Louis High School in Honolulu. But on the gridiron, the prep All-American threw for 8,000 yards and 114 touchdowns during his high school career. This actually made him 6th all-time in touchdown passes. And during his senior season, this cat threw for 64 touchdowns, one short of the national record. Timmy was named the C. David Baker National Prep Football Player of the Year by the Dick Buckets Football Network. Now, St. Louis High School in Honolulu has pumped out some really good quarterback talent, as we talked about earlier. And while the other two guys that we named have opted to go to big schools, Alabama and Oregon, Timmy decided to forego opportunities at Washington, Cal, and Utah and remain home and attend the University of Hawaii.
Both of these guys just signed a letter of intent to go to UH. It's good to have some local boys stay home. Timmy Chang, a well-noted quarterback around the nation even. How did you feel last week when you finally made that decision to wear the green and white?
There's a lot of pressure off my back, but it feels good knowing that I'm staying home and, playing football here in front of these great Hawaii fans.
So Timmy wasted zero time getting acclimated to college. Check this out, man. As a freshman, this cat started 9 games and broke 8 school records. You feel me? A true freshman. After that one season, he was already ranked 8th all time in the school's history for passing yards. Even still, Hawaii wasn't very good, finishing 3-9. Now, the following year, Timmy was granted a medical hardship red shirt after injuring his wrist in the 3rd game of the year. Unfortunately, you can't get a medical red shirt every single season, and in 2002, when Timmy came back to the team as a redshirt sophomore, he fractured his finger and sprained his knee. So what'd he do? He just became the University of Hawaii's all-time passing leader, that's all. He fought through the injuries and threw for 4,500 yards. Putting up similar numbers over the next couple of years, Timmy became Hawaii's all-time leader in yards gained. He set over 20 school records, won 2 Hawaii Bowls, and was named co-MVP of one of them. So when Timmy left college football, he held multiple records. We ain't talking school records, we already know about that. We talking about FBS Division I records. These records included career passing yards, career completions, and total offense. And on top of that, he was 2nd all time in touchdown passes. All of those records, all those accolades, all those yards gained, completions. Yet Timmy went undrafted. Why?
Does the fact that you were on the field playing in this system give you any advantage or allow you to add anything to what they teach?
I think so. Being from this system, this is a unique system. And I've been in it 11 years, and we all learned it from Miles Davis. He's the source of it. I learned it a little differently growing up at St. Louis High School, where I learned that the Ron Lee and Cal Lee, and when I came to Hawaii, there was a lot of carryover, but there's some differences, on how it was taught, how what to look for and things like that, and the game definitely got faster. So
this is where you can normally point the size, and Timmy wasn't huge, but he was 6'1", 190, which is plenty big enough to be drafted into the NFL at quarterback. The real issues are as follows. 1, he was a system guy, for sure. There's no denying that. I mean, he played his last season of college ball in 2004. Yet still, until this very day, he's got more pass attempts than anybody to ever play. That includes D1 FBS, FCS, Division II, and Division III. We're talking the whole college football. Nobody has thrown more passes in a game than Timmy Chang. So obviously the system he played in gave him way more opportunities to gain these yards than anybody else. But that alone isn't enough to keep him out of the league. Second thing is that he was highly inefficient. And the simple way to look at it is this. Timmy still has the record for most attempts, but has been surpassed in completions, passing yards. Now that could pretty easily be explained by just these systems evolving, offenses getting better overall, and these quarterbacks going into these systems much earlier, running them in high school, having better receiver talent around them, etc. So throw that out. Let's just look at the raw numbers. Remember I told you earlier that Timmy still held some records? Well, one of those is this. Timmy Chang has thrown more interceptions than any other player in college football history. Timmy completed 57% of his passes for his career. Now, if you look at somebody like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, 57, 56%. What's the problem? Well, Timmy doesn't offer the upside that these guys offer. Their physical traits cannot be taught, which means that although their completion percentages were a little bit low, their potential is still super high. Lamar is one of the best athletes in the draft, if not the best, but I would probably say Saquon is the best, but you know what I'm saying. He's right there. Josh Allen's like 6'5" or 6'6" or something like that and can throw the ball a mile. Again, these are physical attributes that Timmy Chang just did not possess. In his college career, Timmy Chang had 2 20 interception seasons and a 19 interception season, okay? So we're talking 4 seasons. In 3 of them, he averaged 20 picks a year. For comparison's sake, Lamar Jackson only threw 27 picks in his entire career. Now, Lamar played 3 years. Somebody like Baker Mayfield played 4, only threw 30 picks in his entire college football career. But let's be fair here. It's got to be pretty damn hard to be efficient when you're throwing 600 passes per season. 600 passes. Like, God damn, bro. But even still, I think Timmy was just a lot more of a gunslinger and wasn't as good at reading defenses as he should have been. So again, it could be a little hard to tell with his college just because there's so much going on with him attending Hawaii. But we have a little bit more as his career goes forward that kind of tell the same story, so just hang on. Timmy went undrafted in 2005 but was picked up by the Cardinals. He played 1 preseason game but didn't make the roster. The following year, he signed with the Eagles, who sent him to NFL Europe to develop. Over there, he split time with Drew Henson. He completed 50 of 89 passes for 467 yards. Then he goes to the CFL and played for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, same team Johnny Manziel plays for. While in the CFL, Timmy started 2 games, okay? He threw for nearly 500 yards, cool, only 1 touchdown, and 7 interceptions in 2 games. Couldn't stop turning the ball over. Timmy continued to chase his football dream until 2009 when he was released. After that, Timmy went back to Honolulu but got into a little bit of trouble. What happened was a fight broke out between 2 kids, I guess high school kids. There was a lady there, bam, she whipped out the camera, started filming it, world star. Well, Timmy was around and he wasn't having it, man. This dude takes this lady's camera and then throws it like a damn post route. He ended up getting 6 months probation. After that, Timmy hopped on the coaching circuit.
Let's start off with you, Timmy. Obviously you did some training in the NFL, then went on to play in Canada, but just kind of update us on what you've been up to in these past couple of years.
Well, I've been up in Canada. I started a family in Canada. Just recently returned home after about 2 or 3 years. And just started to get into coaching. I want to be a collegiate coach.
In 2012, he joined SMU as a grad assistant. Then in 2014, was hired as an OC for Jackson State. He actually did a pretty good job there with his quarterback throwing for 3,200 yards and making all conference. From there, he moved on to offensive coordinator at Emory and Henry College. Then he moved up to Nevada as the wide receivers coach and remains there until this day. It's been a long road for Timmy Chang, but for a cat who's played and seen as much football as this dude, the fact that he's still working in the sport today Shows a lot of love and dedication for the game. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, but that's what happened to Timmy Chang.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go get her.